chapter 1, we will look at how to log into your Nginx account. From a Chrome or Firefox browser, I connect to Nginx. Previously, I had to accept the Nginx Cloud invitation link and connect with the Microsoft account linked to my business address. Let's look at some of the problems you may encounter when you're connecting to Nginx. Here, the acceptance email sent to connect to the task cloud has not been accepted, so it will be necessary to ask your task contact to resend an invitation to the task cloud. If you get the following message, you will need to contact Nginx support, as you have not been assigned a role. You may not have access to the projects, or when you enter your project you do not have access to any items, you should report this to your task contact. If you are flagged at user as script, then you will need to contact your company's Microsoft account manager so they can remove the at-risk flag from your account. If you are confronted with one of these errors, you will have to contact your task contact. Here, a quick login reminder. Indeed, Nginx can only be accessed with the URL from Firefox or Chrome, so do not click on Nginx in the Microsoft account applications. If you have clicked on the icon in the Microsoft account application, we will get the following error message. In this chapter 2, we will see how to access an event. Let's see how it works from a client profile. When I log into my project, I can browse the dashboard to find the event I want to work on. If I know the exact location of my event, I can go directly to the project tree to select it and work on it. I can see that in the top right-hand corner, no button appears. Indeed, a client profile cannot create a new event, but other profiles can with this button at the top right. When creating an event, there is another difference. If the person creating the event selects internal event, then it will not be visible to customer profile. The event that has been created on my public is therefore available to customer profiles, whereas the new event button is not. In this chapter 3, we will look at the data package. Once on your event, we will select the data package tab and see all your uploaded documents. Different status appears. The release status is accessible. We can click on it and post reads. The draft status is visible, but does not have the maturity to be accessible to client profiles. The status not available is unavailable for all profiles, as no documents are uploaded to it yet. The status internal side is available to customer profiles. This chapter 4 will now deal with the reads and actions. It is possible for the customer to add a read, to add its criticality level, its localization, for example page 1, and to put the description of this read. Now you can see that the read is open, and to post it. Now you can see that the read is open. It is possible to find all the reads already posted in this event by clicking on the Reads tab and browse through all the previously posted reads. We have just seen the creation of a client read. As long as the read is not validated by a client profile, it will not be visible to other profiles. However, if the creator of the reads has not been a client profile, it will have been visible to all other profiles without validation. Here we are from a second client profile. It goes to the data package tabs, click on the document concerned, and open the read. He then has the possibility to edit the read in order to modify it. It should be noted that this exchange of comments between clients at this point will only be visible to clients and only to clients. The modification made to this read will be colored red in order to inform the other clients of the last modification. The comment section will be visible to all other profiles. It is therefore visible to visit only once the read has been validated by the customer. It is the turn of the customer profile who posted this read to take over. He clicks on the data package tabs, on his document, and on his reads. In red, he can therefore see the modification made by another profile. In order to finalize his read by taking into account the remarks of all other customer profiles, he can re-edit and modify it. Of course, it is necessary to save these steps. This action allows the modification to not longer be displayed in red. The creator of the read and any other customer profile can validate the read. It is at this point that the comment section, which is not limited, can be interesting in order to exchange a dialogue visible by all other profiles. Now we can see that all profiles have access to the read. You can select it, see all the comments already published, and post one. There can apply a reply. This is available to be proposed for validation. It should be noted that from a customer profile, if this response is not validated, it is not available. Indeed, he can click on this read, see that it's provided for validation, but by clicking on the read, he doesn't have the possibility to see this answer. The closing of this reads can only be done by the person who posted it or by the meeting owner of the event. We can see that this read is proposed to be closed. These two rules have several options: accept, decline, or accept by linking an action to this read with either an existing action or by creating a new action on filing in all the necessary files. Creating an action for a customer profile is only possible when closing a read. In this example, the read has been accepted. The read is now closed and visible to all. For the chapter 5, we are going to look at how Live Mom works. When I am on my project, I click on the Minute of Meeting tabs and then on the Join Live Mom button. During this live, the client profile cannot take control of the writing, it is only a spectator. Here we can see a profile that has the writing hand. In fact, it makes some comments during the live mom, and your client profile can observe them. The writing hand can be switched between profiles except for client profiles. The client profiles cannot create action in the live mom since they cannot have the writing hand on it. The last chapter will be devoted to the dashboards. Now look at the different dashboards of a program. In the Program Dashboard tab, we can find your event by selecting it from the search bar. Here we can find some information such as the variation day we saw earlier, the number of actions closed on this review. Here you have none out of 3, the number of documents with the status released out of the total number employed for the review. Here you have none out of 4, as well as the number of routes closed, and for this event we have 1 out of 3. The Action tab in the Program Dashboard allows us to list all the actions in the program. We can also add filters to them. For example, select the action from which I want to see the action. When selected, I save my filtering and I get all the actions that I have selected person as action. We can see that the action come from different events. For example, the last one comes from the events we are working on. Other filters are also available to refine the selection. For example, the priority. By selecting the low priority, I see that I have no action edited by the same person. By adding the medium priority, I can see that I have more. We also have the Reads tab, which also allows to find all the reads of the same program. Once on this one, we also have different filtering options. For example, to find the creator of a read, once selected, I save, and I get all the reads created by this person. It is also possible to add several filtering options in order to refine the selection. And finally, let's see how to export your dashboard. In Nginx, we can export your dashboard with filtered or unfiltered data. In this example, the column Action and Status have been filtered. We can see this by the logo next to it. If we want to sort your action alphabetically, we just click on the little arrow next to the description. If we want to sort them by ID number, we just need to click on the little arrow next to ID. Once all the information you want to keep for export is displayed on your screen, you can press the Export button. And select the Excel option or the CSV option. I find my document in Excel format. In each tab of your events, such as the data package, action, and reads, we find the ability to sort by columns and export your dashboard to Excel. Here, by clicking on the small arrows next to a description, your actions are sorted alphabetically. To export this table, simply clicking on Export and select Excel, and we will be able to open your dashboard as an Excel file.